Forget yeast. My Million Microbe Soil System changed everything. My tomatoes used to be, well, pretty pathetic. Yellowing leaves, stunted growth, and fruit that tasted like cardboard. Sound familiar? I was that gardener dumping yeast into my soil, desperately hoping for miracles that never came. Then I discovered something that honestly changed everything: the Million Microbe Soil System. Within just a few weeks, my garden became an explosion of vibrant life that neighbors couldn't stop asking about. Why your single microbe strategy is failing you. Here's the brutal truth most gardeners won't tell you. Relying on yeast alone is like trying to run a restaurant with just one cook. Sure, yeast has its place in fermentation, but your soil needs an entire workforce, not a single employee. Your soil is actually a bustling underground metropolis where billions of organisms collaborate in ways that make modern cities look simple. When you dump yeast into this complex ecosystem, you're essentially flooding a diverse community with one dominant species. The result? Biological chaos instead of harmony. The Million Microbe approach works because it mirrors what nature has perfected over millions of years. In healthy soil, bacteria break down organic matter into digestible nutrients. Fungi create vast networks that transport water and minerals directly to plant roots, and protozoa act as quality control managers, recycling nutrients and keeping bacterial populations in check. This natural partnership creates what soil scientists call the soil food web, a self-sustaining system that works around the clock to feed your plants. Once you activate this network, your garden practically runs itself. Think of your soil as a 24-hour marketplace where constant trading happens below your feet. Bacteria specialize in decomposing organic matter, transforming kitchen scraps and fallen leaves into nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium that plants crave. Meanwhile, mycorrhizal fungi extend thread-like networks from plant roots, sometimes stretching for miles underground, gathering water and trace minerals from areas your plants could never reach alone. Protozoa complete this underground economy by consuming excess bacteria and releasing concentrated nutrients in forms plants can immediately absorb. This natural cycle means your plants receive a steady stream of perfectly balanced nutrition without you lifting a finger. The beauty of this system lies in its exponential growth. Microbes reproduce rapidly, so a single application can trigger population explosions that, honestly, permanently transform your soil biology. What starts as a simple brew becomes a thriving ecosystem that gets stronger with each passing season. Brewing your soil's secret weapon is, well, easier than you might think. Creating your own microbial army is surprisingly simple and requires ingredients you probably already have. The foundation of this transformation is compost tea, a living elixir that injects billions of beneficial organisms directly into your soil. Start with 1 cup of well-aged compost and place it in a porous cloth bag or, an old pillowcase. Suspend this in 4 liters of dechlorinated water, then add 1 teaspoon of unsulfured molasses as food for the microbes. The key is aeration. Use an aquarium pump if you have one, or simply stir the mixture every few hours to keep it oxygen-rich. After 24 hours of brewing, you'll have a living solution teeming with beneficial microbes ready to colonize your soil. Apply this tea directly around your plants and, just watch as billions of microscopic workers immediately get to work improving your soil structure and nutrient availability. The transformation, honestly, often happens overnight, with plants showing increased vigor within just a few days. For gardeners ready to take their microbial game to the next level, fermented plant extracts offer concentrated nutrition combined with diverse microbial populations. This technique, it turns common weeds and garden waste into powerful soil amendments. Just chop about 500 grams of fresh green plant matter, comfrey, nettle, or even common weeds work perfectly. Next, combine this with 4 liters of dechlorinated water and 4 tablespoons of brown sugar in a large container. Then cover loosely to allow gases to escape and let the mixture ferment for 7 to 10 days, stirring every few days. The finished product will have a strong smell but, honestly, incredible power. Dilute this concentrated liquid at a ratio of 1 part extract to 20 parts water before applying to your soil. This fermented solution delivers both beneficial microbes and plant-available nutrients in one application. Feeding the soil instead of fighting it. The million microbe mindset requires a fundamental shift in thinking. Instead of fertilizing plants directly, you're feeding the soil ecosystem that feeds your plants. This means embracing organic matter as your primary tool for soil building. Layers of mulch, fallen leaves, kitchen scraps, and compost become continuous buffets for your microbial workforce. As this organic matter decomposes, nutrients are slowly released in perfect ratios that plants can immediately use. The cycle becomes self-perpetuating. Microbes eat, reproduce, and create more food for plants while improving soil structure and water retention. This approach creates what experienced gardeners call living soil. Earth that feels alive in your hands, smells rich and earthy, and supports plant growth in ways synthetic fertilizers never could. Roots penetrate deeper, water retention improves dramatically, and plants develop natural resistance to pests and diseases. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of the Million Microbe System is its permanence. Unlike synthetic fertilizers that require constant reapplication, a balanced soil food web keeps working year after year. Each season builds upon the last, creating increasingly fertile soil that requires less water, fewer inputs, and minimal maintenance. Plants grown in this living soil system produce food that tastes, well, dramatically different, richer, more complex flavors that really reflect the increased mineral content and phytonutrients available through the enhanced soil biology. You're not just growing bigger plants, you're growing more nutritious food. The visual transformation is equally striking. Soil that was once compacted and lifeless becomes loose, dark, and fragrant. Plants display vibrant colors, robust growth, and the kind of health that, honestly, makes neighbors wonder what your secret is. Your garden's microbial future starts now. The Million Microbe Revolution isn't just about better vegetables or prettier flowers. It's about working with nature instead of against it. This system turns your garden into a self-sustaining ecosystem that improves with time, reduces your workload, and produces food that nourishes both body and soul. Ready to join the underground revolution that's transforming gardens worldwide? Start with a simple compost tea this week and, just watch your soil come alive. Don't forget to subscribe to Crop Corner for more game-changing gardening secrets, and share this breakthrough with fellow gardeners who deserve to experience the magic of Million Microbe Soil Systems.